Okay, please trust me on this. I know everyone's attention span is short in these days, but if you can just resist that urge of going back and scrolling on TikTok and Instagram, and you can just stick through this quick 5 minute long video, I guarantee you that it will 100x what going back and scrolling and getting that quick dopamine rush can do for you. So let's get into it. All right, if you've been failing at self discipline, it's not because you're weak or because you're not cut out for it. It's because you've been told the complete wrong story about what discipline actually is. It's not some switch you flip. It's not being hyped or motivated, waking up at 5 a.m. It's about choosing discomfort over and over until it becomes your default. We live in a world where everything is designed to steal your focus. Every app, every feed, every notification, it's all built to make you reactive. So if you can't stay consistent, it's not a moral failure, it's just cause and effect. You scroll first thing in the morning, your dopamine spikes. You get used to instant stimulation. Then you sit down to do some deep work, and your brain, lacking dopamine, craves short form content or tasty food or even that Netflix episode you need to finish. Of course, you can't focus, and of course, you end up skipping the hard thing. And being honest, you don't even lack discipline. It's just that you've been trained the wrong kind of discipline. Now, stack that up with trying to build something of your own, a business, a brand, chasing some level of freedom. No one watching, no deadlines, no accountability factor. That's where most people fold. Because when discipline isn't there, nothing moves forward. No product gets made, no message gets posted, and no sales come in. And because nothing happens immediately, they quit, thinking it just wasn't meant for them. But in reality, they just didn't stick around long enough for anything to work. Look at the Battle of Britain in 1940. The Royal Air Force had 640 operational fighter planes, while the German Luftwaffe had over 2,600. But the British pilots flew anyway. Some of them 5 to 6 missions a day. They barely slept. Some only got 8 hours of sleep across 3 days. Radios failed. They flew blind at times. Some planes even got shredded mid-air. And to top it off, after all of this, they didn't even have backup. Matter of fact, during these months, their survival rate for Royal Air Force pilots was only 1 in 3. Yet they kept flying, not because of motivation, not because they felt like heroes, but because it had to be done. And that's discipline, doing what must be done regardless of how you feel. So how do you start applying this? First, design your environment for effectiveness and not comfort, because your phone is not neutral. Because if you wake up and your first 30 minutes are spent on YouTube, TikTok, or messages, you've already lost that day. Control your inputs and don't do anything that doesn't serve your future. Second, focus on the process and not the outcome, because everyone wants to be successful, but no one wants to write the copy, send 30 messages to outbound leads, or fix the errors on their website. So stop chasing the end result and start tracking your reps and making your days count. Instead of saying I want to build a business, say I will do 15 cold calls daily. Instead of saying I want discipline, say I will work for 90 minutes undistracted each day. Discipline isn't built through random motivational spikes or random TikToks with David Goggins and Iman Gadzhi in it. Discipline is built through habits done over and over again until they become your rituals. And now third, stop negotiating with yourself. This one's not complicated. If you said you were going to do something, then do it. If you keep breaking your word to yourself, you train your brain that your own promises are optional. Even if it's small, even if it's almost meaningless, keep the standard. Discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up with clarity when nobody's watching. When everyone else is distracted, chasing the next quick win, you keep consistently building the habits, edging closer and closer to your goals each and every day. And that's how real momentum builds. That's how you earn confidence, and that's how you become someone who follows through every single time. So stop trying to feel ready, waiting for the right time, stop seeking motivation, and start building the habitual systems. That's the fix. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I do think this is my most valuable video that I've produced to this day. And just join the free Discord. It's entrepreneur, self-improvement based. There's like daily questions, weekly Q&As, accountability, stuff like that. And if you found this video valuable, like and subscribe to help me out. And peace.